Today we are making Korean soy sauce eggs called 달걀장 and also called 계란장. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of making this dish. 1, the summer version that is served chilled. It is perfect to have on those hot summer days. And also how to make soft-boiled eggs. 2, the warm version braised with hard-boiled eggs. Now both of these chilled and warm soy sauce broths are so good that you can literally put your face in it. Well, at least that's the case for me. 3rd, soy sauce fermented yellow yolk called 노른자장. This is a delicacy that almost tastes like creamy caviar, and with Korean rice together, oh boy, you do not want to miss out on this. And lastly, although on Google searches, this egg dish is often called Mayak Eggs or Myakgyeran, I'm going to share with you on why you should not call this egg dish Mayak Eggs or Myakgyeran. So watch to the end. 오늘의 밑반찬 레시피, 달걀장 3가지. 차갑게 드실 반숙 달걀장, 따뜻하게 드실 달걀장조림, 그리고 입안에서 녹는 노른자장. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. So, bring the eggs to room temperature and let it rest on your kitchen counter for about good 10 to 15 minutes. Put the eggs in a medium-sized pot. Fill the pot with water about 1 inch above the eggs, just so that the eggs are fully submerged in water. Set the heat to high. And to the pot, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Any vinegar will do. Slowly spin it around like this for a good 30 seconds. The purpose of doing this is to bring the yolk to the center of the egg. As soon as you see the water start to boil like so, put your lid on it and then turn down your heat to medium. And for our soft boiled egg, we're gonna let this cook on medium heat for 5 minutes. Quickly transfer the eggs to an ice bath. Let the eggs rest in this ice bath for 15 minutes. Tap it lightly on a flat surface and put it back in the water. And continue doing that for the rest of the eggs. And once done, take it out and we just start peeling. Go slowly. And put it back in the water and rinse off the small pieces of the eggshells. And just continue and repeat until all the eggs are peeled nicely. We need 5 cups of water. Half a cup of Jin-Ganjang, that's Jin-Soy Sauce. If you don't have Jin-Soy Sauce, you could use all-purpose soy sauce. To learn more about different kinds of Korean soy sauces, make sure to check out my must-have Korean seasonings video, and the video link will be in the description box below. 2 tablespoons of mirin, that's Korean cooking wine. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 흑설탕, 2 small pieces of Dashima, that is dried sea kelp. So if you put it on your hand, it should be half the size of your hand. And 4 garlic cloves. And a generous pinch of black pepper or 10 turns on your pepper mill. Set the heat to high. So once the liquid starts boiling like so, you want to put the lid on and let this liquid cook on high heat for 15 minutes. Okay, so while our soy sauce liquid is cooking away, we're going to start prepping our vegetables. So we need half of a medium-sized onion. Make a slit, but don't cut it all the way through, like so. And one more. And then we're going to go down the middle like so, but not all the way. Hold it together in the back. And then we're just going to cut. And then the end, you just want to cut it like this. And then just chop it up into pieces so that it's the same size as the rest of the onion cuts. Put it all in a container. We need 2 scallions. Cut it down the middle. Then bunch it all up together like that. Hold it tight and then one red pepper called 홍고추. Any spicy pepper will do. Cut the root end off. Cut it down the middle. Then using a spoon, scrape off the seeds. The seeds are bitter and then it makes your 계란장 look very messy. We're going to cut this into thin slices. If you prefer a non-spicy taste, you could use one of these sweet bell peppers for color. And for extra spicy taste, you could substitute using jalapeno peppers. Just remember to remove the inner seeds. All right, we're gonna turn this off completely. Then we're gonna open, and voila. Look at that liquid. Yum. So I want you to have a taste. Look at that. 너무 맛있어요. 너무 맛있어요. Okay, I just said it's really yummy. And then we're gonna pour this in here. So as the vegetables kind of get soft and cook in this hot soy sauce liquid, it will infuse its flavors into this delicious sauce and make it even tastier. Oh, the smell of this aroma, the vegetables infusing with this hot liquid is amazing. Now, it is super duper important to let this liquid come to room temperature, because if you add your soft boiled eggs that you work so hard to make it perfectly soft boiled, you add that now to this hot liquid, it's gonna get cooked and then it'll turn into hard boiled eggs. You gotta wait and let the hot liquid come to room temperature. Okay, so our hot liquid has completely cooled down to room temperature, but at this point I want you to taste it, because this liquid now will taste completely different from the liquid that we just tasted earlier straight from the hot pot. Here we go. OMG, that's really good. OMG, that's really good. The liquid now tastes 100 times better because the onions, the scallions, the garlic, everything has infused more into this liquid, and then I'm getting a slight hint of that spicy taste in the background from the red pepper that we added. Wonderful. We're gonna get about half a cup, and then we're gonna strain just the liquid only. Okay, we're gonna put this back in here. So we're gonna pour this liquid in here, but I don't want you to pour it on the actual yolk. I want you to pour it against the glass wall or the container wall. It doesn't have to cover all the way up, just like so. All right, put the lid on. Okay, and then we're gonna put our eggs in our soy sauce mixture. And our last one, we're gonna squish it all in there. Look at that, perfect. And generous sprinkling of roasted sesame seeds. The liquid doesn't have to cover all the way up. And put our lid on. And then let this rest in your refrigerator for 4 to 6 hours, but I prefer 24 hours of fermenting in the fridge. Here we go. So these guys have been soaking in the fridge for 48 hours. Let's check it out. So after 48 hours of soaking, it looks like this. The whites are completely brown from absorbing the soy sauce liquid. And this is our 노른자장. Look at that. So after 48 hours of soaking in the soy sauce mixture in the refrigerator, the yellow yolk is looking almost brown. That means the yolk has absorbed this delicious soy sauce liquid, and it's going to be so good with rice. Now here is how to make the warm version, called 달걀장조림. Now this does not require fermenting, and all you need to do is braise the eggs for 15 minutes in the soy sauce liquid, and it is ready to go. Now follow the same recipe as our soy sauce broth from earlier, and simply add your hard-boiled eggs in right now. Set the heat to high. So, just like our braising liquid, as soon as the liquid starts bubbling over like this, we're gonna put our lid on and let this braise on high heat for 15 minutes. All right, this is ready. This is all done. Now we're just gonna transfer it to a serving bowl and a generous sprinkle of 통깨. That's roasted sesame seeds. Ooh la la. And just a drizzle of sesame oil, like so. Wow, the fragrance on this is amazing. Yay, now it's time to eat. Here is our chilled, soft-boiled 달걀장. All you need is Korean rice to have this. And yes, not all Asian rice are the same. You must have Korean rice with it, and I have a recipe on how to make Korean rice in my description box, so check it out. You just pick up a spoonful of this delicious soy sauce broth with the pickled vegetables, and you pour it on your soft-boiled eggs. And I like to put extra. Oh yeah. Does that look good, or does that look good? Now open your mouth. I'm gonna feed you. Say ah. Bon appetit, everyone. And here is the warm version, 달걀장조림. This is like amazing. The broth is warm, and you could literally just eat rice with it, and you'll be in food heaven. And the reason why the vegetables still remain crunchy is because we did not cook it out in the pot with the boiling broth. I'm gulping in my own mouth right now. So the major difference between the chilled version and this warm version is, of course, the temperature of the broth, but the eggs that have been braised in the hot soy sauce broth tends to taste a bit more saltier and kind of more meaty texture. They're both so delicious. Bon appetit, everyone. And ooh la la, here comes the fancy pants soy sauce fermented yellow yolk. All you need is some seaweed and some of the pickled vegetables and the broth again. It's so simple, but together it is so good. And ladies and gentlemen, we are breaking in the yolk. Just mix it all up and it's like having caviar with warm Korean rice and pickled vegetables all together. Wow. It tastes so luxurious if luxury had a taste. It tastes kind of a little bit like caviar. It's salty, but it's so creamy and so like decadent. That is something. So here is what I do. When I run out of all the eggs, I scoop up all the pickled vegetables, I add it to a bowl of rice, and add a generous spoonful of the soy sauce liquid. And I add some toasted seaweed called kim, and I just mix it all up and have a happy, happy food heaven moment. So they call this dish 밥도둑, and that literally translates to rice thief. And it just means that the entree or the dish that you're eating is so good that you just end up eating so much of the rice, and then the rice is gone. And then the mother or the housewife is like, wow, somebody stole all my rice. Bon appetit! As promised, I'm going to tell you the proper name for this dish is 달걀장. Mayak means narcotics in Korean, and specifically it means illegal drugs too. It's not like here in the States. In Korea, people's careers and lives are destroyed when they are involved in narcotics or using or selling of illegal drugs. I mean, just think about the inappropriateness of calling this dish.
My favorite Korean egg is cocaine eggs.
So now you get the picture. So when you go to a business dinners or go to a Korean household and you want to make an impression, the last thing you want to say is Mayak Eggs or Myakgyeran. So now you know. So I want to thank everyone for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon. Your like button does a lot for my channel, and I would greatly appreciate your support. And for those of you that did not subscribe yet, make sure to click on that subscribe button so we can make more Korean dishes together. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼 눌러주세요. 구독 버튼도 눌러주시고요. 감사합니다. 다음 비디오에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. And I will see you in one of the videos you see right here.